There are sounds that echo across centuries, but only a few words carry the vibration strong enough to shift the invisible fabric of your life. These words are not mere echoes to be repeated idly. They are like fire, able to warm, able to burn, able to create, able to dissolve. Everything depends on how they are carried within you. Among them all, one stands at the center of creation, the words, I am. Not a title, not a description, not a passing mask you wear. They are the essence, are unchanging, untouched, eternal. When spoken with awareness, they are not a whisper to the world, but a command to existence itself, a decree that life will mirror back to you. So many search for strength outside, believing change comes from events, from others, from shifting tides of fate. But the outer is only a mirror, a delayed reflection of what already pulses within. The world does not answer your requests. It responds to your state of being. That is why I am is not a plea. It is a silent proclamation, a spark of creation. When spoken without presence, they fade into the noise of repetition. But when filled with feeling, when carried with the weight of truth, they reshape the inner kingdom, and the outer world begins its dance of reorganization. Every thought, every emotion becomes an invisible stone, laying the foundation for the next scene of your life. I am is the signature of the Creator. Each time it is spoken with depth, you sign a decree in the book of life, a decree that will unfold with unwavering fidelity to the vibration you held within. All creation begins in the unseen. To know this is to step through an invisible doorway into the inner realm. The mistake is to believe that something is real only when you can touch it, but all that has ever taken form was first an inner image, a felt truth, a seed alive before the soil received it. The visible world is but a stage, where scenes already written in the heart are revealed. Creation does not begin when something arrives at your door. It begins the moment you embody it within, in silent certainty, in the breath before action, in the surrender where effort dissolves. Do not wait for the world to confirm you. Feel it now. Live the state now, like an actor already inhabiting the role before the curtain rises. You must become within what you long to reveal without. Imagination, when infused with feeling, is not fantasy. It is the womb of creation. Close your eyes, see as if it were already here, and you plant a seed in the richest soil of consciousness. With every repetition, with every genuine feeling, the roots deepen, the old dissolves, and the world shifts to meet you. This is the law. The seen bows to the unseen, not by force, but by quiet loyalty to the inner state you have chosen to dwell in. To desire freedom yet see yourself bound is to multiply chains, but to feel safety, to breathe peace, to walk in the landscapes of abundance within. This vision rewrites the past and reshapes the future. At first, the world may still echo the old. Do not fight it. Hold to the inner flame. Remain faithful until it is the only truth you know. Living from within is a true reversal. No longer seeing to believe, but believing to see. You do not need to know how. You do not need to trace every detail. You need only to feel, to embody, to abide. Then manifestation is not a surprise, but the inevitable echo of what has already been completed inside you. The invisible is the beginning and the end. Matter is only the shadow, the delayed echo of a silent decision. Feeling is the seal. Without it, words are hollow, image is lifeless, but with it, creation takes root. The universe does not respond to what you say you want. It responds to what you vibrate now. Feeling is deeper than passing emotion. It is acceptance, a state of being where what you long for already alive in you. When this feeling is chosen, a new reality is written within, and the outer world bends to reflect it. The secret is this: Do not wait for change to feel different. Feel first to see later. It is like lighting a candle in the dark. You do not fight the shadows. You simply let the light shine. It simply dissolves before the birth of a new state. When you choose a feeling and inhabit it fully, even if the senses whisper the opposite, you remain as though no other truth exists. If you long for abundance yet carry the vibration of lack, you silently decree that scarcity is your natural home. But when, in the midst of bills and obligations, you decide to breathe as one already provided for, to give thanks for sufficiency as though it were present now, a new frequency flows through you, and the world cannot help but echo back the same song. It is like shifting the dial of a radio. No matter how loud the old melody was, the moment you turn the knob, a new song inevitably begins. This is not denial. It is replacement. Not pretending shadows don't exist, but refusing to let them define your being. Every chosen feeling is a seed, and every seed must sprout. Each moment is a field of planting, an invitation to sow a new. At first, the new state may feel foreign, like clothing not yet fitted to your form, but with gentle persistence, it becomes the most natural garment of your soul. And when that happens, manifestation in the physical's only a matter of time, for the world has no choice but to bow to what you have already claimed within. You realize then that nothing was luck, chance, or fate. It was always what you felt yourself to be. I am precedes every definition. It is the canvas of all experience, a pure field of infinite possibility. Before words complete the sentence, there is silence, the moment where the Creator breathes, ready to mold the unseen. Each declaration of I am is a decree written in the ethers, and the visible world, like a loyal mirror, reflects only what you have consecrated inside. The trap is unconscious use. I am tired. I am unlucky. I am poor. I am anxious. These are decrees, not because they are desired, but because they are accepted as identity. The inner cosmos does not measure humor or habit. It receives only instruction. To understand the sanctity of I am is to understand that you hold the master key, a key that opens all doors, both those of your longing and those of your fear. When you declare, I am prosperous, I am loved, I am whole, you are not describing the outer world. You are establishing the inner state from which the outer must eventually align. This is the language of creation, speaking of the end as though it were already woven into the present. Remain loyal to this awareness, and temporary evidence loses its power. Matter lags behind, but it must yield. It cannot resist the steady flame of a chosen vibration. Even silence creates. If you do not speak consciously, the echoes of old patterns will speak for you, weaving the same stories again and again. To use I am with intention is to take the helm of your life. It is to choose, moment by moment, which reality will be sown. Every statement is a seed cast into the soil of consciousness. The soil does not question. It only brings forth faithfully what it has been given. Persistence is the gentle art of remaining true to your chosen state, even when appearances rebel. This is where many surrender, mistaking delay for failure. But creation is not bound to human clocks. It bows only to the constancy of being. What is embraced within must find reflection without. And so persistence is not force. It is quiet, tender, steady, like an actor who continues to embody the role long before the curtain rises, knowing the performance has already begun within. It is not about fearing stray thoughts, but about returning, again and again, to the frequency you have chosen, like staying tuned to the same station, even when the signal flickers, because you know the music will return if you do not abandon the wave. This is where most falter. They change the dial when life contradicts them. and thus re-enter the same old song, but to hold the chosen vibration, to remain in it as though no other truth exists, is to let the universe itself bend to the rhythm of your inner state. When you hold the inner vision, the outer world eventually bows. It has no sovereignty of its own. It obeys the unseen currents. Persistence is not strain, but the gentle choice to rise each morning and feel the desired state as though it were already here. Each breath of loyalty to this feeling is a step in the invisible path of creation. To persist is to rest in trust, like one who has sent a sacred letter and no longer wonders where it travels. It will arrive. It must. And when the state becomes natural, manifestation is no longer surprise, but inevitability, the blossoming of what was already alive within. Detachment is not surrender in weakness, but surrender in power. It is planting a seed and not tearing the soil open to check. Growth happens in silence, beneath the eyes, within the field of trust. This freedom loosens the grip of desire. You no longer wait to feel whole. You are whole now. And this wholeness calls to itself reflections of abundance. Detachment is the crown of creation. It is allowing the invisible to bloom in its season, knowing that nothing can be lost when it already lives in the essence of I am. So close your eyes, whisper the sacred words, and walk as though the world has already answered.